Moin Leute! This time we will have Claire and Kate from what3words from London in Startup Taxi. what3words is really a clever idea. They say having streets and numbers is really outdated to find an address. They put the whole world in 3 to 3 square meters, and for every of this you will have 3 words to identify that address. Okay guys, let's check it out now.
Hi there.
Hey. Hi Claire.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
How are you?
This is Kate.
Hi, lovely to meet you.
Very well, how are you?
Nice to meet you here.
And you.
So we fueled up the car.
Yes.
Yes.
We are 100% ready to go.
We got some nice food for ourselves. And now we are ready for the next 500
we're prepared.
kilometers.
Yeah.
So how did you like Hanover?
I like Hanover.
Really? People in Germany really don't like
Why
Hanover.
don't they like Hanover?
They think it's just a city with a big airport. That's
okay,
it.
but it has CeBIT. We did have quite a tour of Hanover in the middle of the night the other night, because we arrived. So we had a delayed flight on Monday when we flew in, and we arrived and we get into my taxi.
How many delay?
Oh, like 2 hours?
2 hours.
Maybe?
We got into Hanover at about half past midnight.
Yeah, midnight. So we're very tired, and I type in the address of our hotel.
The what3words address?
Actually, no, the traditional address, because I was using my taxi, which doesn't have what3words inside yet. And
that's so sad.
Watch this space. And then I typed in 2, Bergstrasse.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for me, an English person, I did not realise there were loads of streets in Hanover called Bergstrasse.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, you know this, I did not know this. So we had a lovely adventure driving down some very small roads to get to Bergstrasse, and then we showed up with the taxi driver and he said, okay, we have arrived, and we had not arrived, and there was no hotel, and we established at that point that we'd gone to totally the wrong Bergstrasse in Hanover and had to try again. So that was an adventure. So we saw lots of very leafy lanes, residential areas. It was quite an adventure.
Next time you take the train.
Next time we'll take the train, and we'll use what3words to make sure that we get to the right place.
Yes, of course. You came directly from London, right?
Actually, we came from Stuttgart actually yesterday. So we were in Hanover on Tuesday.
Yes.
We were in Hanover
from Stuttgart, where this car has been built.
Yes, of course, because it's a Mercedes. So yeah, we were at an event in Stuttgart yesterday, the Daimler Digital Life Day. So we were lucky enough to be part of that event.
And you met Zetsche?
Yes, so we've met Mr. Zetsche before, but we did spend some time with him yesterday at the event as well. He's a pretty amazing guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he also? Did you have some like personal talks about nonsense with him? Not only this technical stuff.
Not just well, I think one of the things I like about Daimler as a company, and certainly the people like him who work there, is that they're very warm, they're very open to having interesting conversations, and sometimes about unusual things. I mean, what3words, Mercedes was the first car company to put what3words inside their Mercedes cars, and that was a big leap. You know, they were the first to go out there and say this is a navigation system of the future that we believe in. So they're willing to do this stuff. You know, this is a system where I'm saying, look, there's a parking space at Pirate Gather Daisy, right? It sounds a bit unusual, but because Mercedes is used to being first, they're used to being a leader, it meant they were happy to do this big, exciting thing and be the first car company to bring it natively into their cars.
What did you talk with Dieter Zetsche? Did you found out his favorite food?
I didn't, but now I know that you want to know, so next time I'll have to ask. Or maybe when you meet him you can ask.
Maybe it's Haxe or something.
What's Haxe?
Yeah, Schweinshaxe with
the
big meat, which is not maybe
not
so
for me.
good for you.
I'm a vegetarian, but maybe Kate can try it.
I will, definitely. It sounds very delicious.
So what is what3words?
It's the world's first addressing system built for voice. So we basically figured it would be helpful if when you come to Hanover and you're trying to find your hotel, you could specify a 3 meter by 3 meter square.
And you're not going to the wrong Bergstrasse.
Yeah, so because addresses all over the world are confusing and complicated and not very accurate, so we've just been at CeBIT. There's one address for this huge venue.
So
right?
you think this system with street and number has been outdated?
it's just not accurate enough.
It's old-fashioned,
It's
right?
old-fashioned. It's not accurate enough, because what I would like to do is to say to somebody, meet me at Hall 27 at CeBIT outside the coffee cart. Now, I can't do that with a normal address because it's not accurate enough. CeBIT is a big event venue, but it has one address.
So you think what3words is really helpful for big festivals, for
big
fairs?
festivals, for fairs, what3words is useful when you want accuracy. So I want to say, where's my front door?
And can you use it inside as well when there's maybe a little...
Not yet. So you wouldn't, because what3words is based on GPS,
Yes.
and GPS doesn't work very well inside.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes in the halls there are some maybe windows or something where you can use GPS a little bit.
In the future,
So if you want to navigate to your stand on CeBIT, maybe
in the future that will definitely be a useful way to use what3words when the technology is there that allows you to do indoor positioning. For now, we're focused on outdoor, but there are enough use cases. I want to go hiking in the mountains. Where am I going? I want to find my Airbnb that's a treehouse hidden in the woods. Where am I going? I want to specify a particular entrance to a stadium. Where am I going? And so
some Airbnb hosts are using that.
Yeah, so we love seeing it.
Yeah,
we love. I mean, I got a Facebook message from someone from years and years ago, and I hadn't spoken to her in a while, and she just sent me a Facebook message and said, "Hey Claire, I just booked an Airbnb," and they sent me a 3-word address. And it's this lovely thing of hosts use them because in the UK, for example, there are loads of areas, particularly rural areas, where it's actually just really hard to find something even when you do have an address. And just giving someone a 3-word address means that they know exactly how to get to the door. So the way what3words works is it's a grid. So it's 57 trillion squares.
And 3 to 3 meters.
3 meters by 3 meters, absolutely. So really, really small. And every single one of these has been labelled with an address made of 3 dictionary words. So today when we met, you came to collect us, and we met at a particular 3-meter square,
so
right?
that was a really foolish thing from myself that I sent you this shitty screenshot of the street here, right?
You did. We got a nice long email.
You just sent me a reminder of, hey, André, can you send me a what3words address? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then you did.
If we are talking about this new thing, so why shouldn't I use it for our meeting?
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So, but then you did. You learned.
I didn't realize that I can use it to meet you, because that was exactly the best use case. That was a long street, and so I had no clue. There were no numbers of the street, so where to meet you. So that's why I sent you the screenshot with the red arrows.
It's okay.
No
more screenshots with red arrows.
Okay.
No more. No one needs to do that.
Next time I know.
Yeah, but it was great. I mean, we picked a 3-meter by 3-meter square.
Yeah.
We stood there. You drove there. Everyone was happy.
What was your most amazing moment when you were at your time at what3words?
There have been so many. So number one was sitting in an A-Klasse and saying with my voice, "Hi Mercedes, navigate to what3words colder episode curvy." It's a 3-word address in Stuttgart, and the little navigation system coming up, actually quite big. It was beautiful, big screen.
Like my one.
Not quite like yours, a bit more advanced than your non-existent navigation system over here. But these lovely screens in the new MBUX system, in the new navigation system, and it took me to that. It navigated me to that 3-meter by 3-meter square. That was a pretty special moment. So that was one, and then there's another one which actually. One of my top moments is that we do a lot of work all over the world, and people use it for all kinds of things. And there is an amazing doctor in South Africa who uses what3words to help find his patients. So they live in informal settlements, in townships and things like that. And
have you visited him?
I haven't, but my colleague Lindsay has. So she's out in South Africa. She's our country manager there. And he got in touch with us literally through the website. So he emailed to the website to say, "I have a real problem finding mothers in time when they're giving birth because we don't have addresses. Can you guys help me?" And so he then he trained his team to use what3words and to explain what3words when they visit patients. So they'd say, "Hi, this is your 3-word address. If you want to phone the ambulance, you phone the doctor, you can tell it to us." And actually quite recently he sent me a video. So he just said, "Hey Claire and Lindsay, how are you doing? Here's a video of a new project we're working on, and it's a project that's helping reduce passing on the transmission of HIV from mothers to babies, and they need to do home visits, and they were using what3words to make sure that they knew where their patients were and they could visit them." And I remember sitting at my desk in London, and we do all kinds of things, and it's really busy, and it's there's a lot going on, and sitting at my desk and watching this video of what3words being used to stop HIV transmission in South Africa was a really amazing moment. It was really touching.
And those moments make you really happy.
They do. I think for all of us, it makes you feel touched that
Yeah,
people
sort of impacting the world in such a positive way.
It's really touching, and equally, well, I mean, every time, but you know, I love it all the time when people use it for stuff. Last week, some company buried a load of beer, and they shared a clue to the 3-word address and said whoever finds the 3-word address can dig up the beer.
And where was the beer?
I can't remember. I think it was in the UK somewhere. We'll have to look it up on Twitter.
And just somewhere.
They buried it and then they gave clues.
Or whatever.
It was in a field, I think. But they shared clues.
So it was like a challenge.
Yeah. And hey, it's easier for us too. I mean, if you do yoga on the beach, it's helpful if you can say this is where the yoga class is, or you meet someone at CeBIT, you can say this is where we're going to meet.
Yeah, you think you can really be the #1 with this?
We intend to be a global standard. So yeah, we hope when, you know, in a few years when you get a wedding invitation, it's got, you know, apple, cucumber, dragon or something like this written on the bottom, and you'll know what it means, and you'll show up to the wedding and not be late. So do you know the 3-word address of your house yet?
No.
Oh, you have to look it up. You have to get the app.
So I have to look up the English and the German one,
yes, and
right?
see which one you prefer. I need to work on my German. I'm very good at directions because often when people aren't using what 3 words, they get lost. So I've got very good at saying gehen Sie geradeaus and links und rechts.
It's a really cool thing. I will use it next time.
Thank you.
Und damit sind wir raus. Bam!